Hey, it's Jim and Debbie with the ENF, and this is another Midday Minute. Debbie, what's your favorite thing about working at the ENF?
Oh my gosh, I'm so lucky to work in our programs department with all of our amazing programs. But certainly, as we talked about on the show, the last episode, getting to see people and talk to them about what they're doing in their communities and how we're able to help, that is one of my great joys in life.
What I love is all the scholars we get to meet,
Mhm.
and then we sort of participate in their journeys vicariously. And occasionally we get to reconnect with them. And today we had a very special visitor at the office. Jay Little, our top most valuable student from 2016, is in the house. Jay, come on in.
Jay. Hey.
Hey.
Jay.
How's it going, guys?
Jay Little.
Happy to have me.
One of our favorite Elks scholars, Jay. Jay, what are you doing in Chicago?
So I just finished my internship in the Bay Area at Facebook. I was a
I think I've
technical.
heard of that.
I was a technical program manager, so I interned with the team that manages engineering projects. So I'm headed back home for the summer, and I had like a layover here, and decided to like extend it to see some friends and family.
Aw,
So
Elks
decided to
family.
stop by the ENF and say hi, peek my head in. It's been like a fun time so far.
So we always refer to our scholars as, we welcome them into the Elks family. And it's not just words, right?
Right. It's very immersive. I think I've really been able to like stay connected with the ENF just through some like the outreach programs and really just being active and wanting to like be a part of the Elks family and taking it even a step further to now becoming an Elk. So I joined
how
the
about
Mississippi
that?
Go For Lodge, and so I'm still very new, but it's been like a very fun experience so far. I'm looking forward to like doing more programming and just staying even more connected and involved with the Elks family.
Well, so the last time our viewers saw you, you were on stage in San Antonio as part of our
Indeed.
150 for 150.
Yes.
And then you just said since then you've joined the Elks. But let's tell us a little bit more about this internship at Facebook. And maybe for our viewers, quickly, what is Facebook?
So I joined Facebook back in May as a intern, and so they have a really great like intern program. It's super competitive, and this year they took 3,000 interns, and so I was one of 18 technical program managers, so we call them TPMs, and there's a lot of different like names, so that's a program, product, project. But we managed some of the engineering like initiatives and programs at these companies. So my team works like on Facebook with data, and so a lot of fun. It's a really great opportunity. I got to meet with 4 other scholars from my year. So Jessica, David, Pretty, and myself were all interning there at the same location over the summer. So we had some chances to like catch lunch and catch up with each other and learn about what like we're all doing. And so it's like a really pretty odd phenomenon that we were like all there, didn't even know it.
It is and it isn't. It's like it's it's this selected program. There would be 3 other people you knew, right?
Exactly,
That's weird.
right,
But then
exactly.
we're talking about our Elks scholars, the ones who make it to the leadership weekend. That's it's
Yeah.
a pretty impressive group. So in another sense, it's not that surprising that
Yeah,
you find others there.
I don't know. I think maybe it's just the industry, like being in tech. Like, when I think being here at Leadership Weekend, we definitely had a lot of commonalities. People were interested in engineering and wanted careers there, and so it's great to see how people have like matriculated to some things that are closely more aligned with what they want to do professionally. And to kind of see like some of us still like meet together and like, oh wow, like, you're here too. It's super crazy, and so it was nice just to have that. Say, hey, like we're still like doing great things.
That's
so
awesome.
it's really cool.
And how much you're about to start your senior year?
So I'm actually at the end of like senior year. So I finish in December. I have like 2 classes left. So
And that's really not late for those of you who are tracking along, right?
No, I'm finishing in 3.5 years. So I was supposed to finish this summer, but I took the internship instead, and so I extended graduation a little. So I'll be finishing in December with my bachelor's in computer science.
And then what's next?
And then I'm headed off to grad school at the University of Washington in Seattle. I'm pursuing my PhD in human-centered design and engineering. Fancy words for like AI, like human factors in technology. So I'd love to eventually be like a research scientist for like a tech company. So that's where I'm headed to next. And so I'll be moving to Seattle at the very end of the end of the year. Actually, I'll be there for New Year's, so
Oh, cool.
I'll bring in the New Year's in a new state, new place. I'm really excited about that.
A whole new chapter. Is it
Whole
a
new
master's
chapter.
PhD program or is it a PhD?
Yeah, so it's they call them direct admit PhD. So you are directly admitted to like the PhD program, and then you can obtain like your master's like after your coursework before you start like your research and dissertation work there. So it's a really cool program. There's some great faculty at UW, and I have an amazing advisor. So I'm super happy to like be starting like my career there now, and just feeling in a new place. It's really refreshing.
It's so hard to believe that you are actually now finishing up your undergraduate career and heading off into a new chapter in graduate school, and it feels like, doesn't it feel like yesterday?
We were just here.
Yeah.
It's been 3 years, and it has flown by. Like it's crazy. Like literally in 3 years, my life has changed like so much.
I mean, I know we touched on this, but it's like when you came here that first time in April of 2016, that was your first flight.
First flight,
right?
yeah.
And now
yeah.
you're jetting all over the country, going to Thailand.
Yeah, it's been really cool. I mean, I think like higher education has brought like a lot of new opportunities, and I think I partially to thank the Elks for that. It's just like giving me the opportunity to fund higher education without the worries of having to like pay for it. Has been refreshing because like I've been able to focus like on my studies and focus on like my passions, and you know, being able to do that has led to like doors opening and me truly understanding like finding like purpose and passion, and that's so rewarding because like it can be hard, and like college is super expensive, and I have friends who just haven't had that privilege, and so it's really nice now to like acknowledge like I've been given a great opportunity to like pursue education and everything else that comes along with that. So it's been amazing.
Well, let's close by, if you could just look at the camera and tell that viewer who's thinking, why bother fill out that application?
Oh wow! So the MBS scholarship program has completely changed my life. I mean, it's, I think I've said this many times before, but it's more than just like a scholarship. It's more than just like the money. It's like the relationship that you get to build with people who have who make amazing strides towards the community engagement and giving back, and truly one of the best for people in our communities. So if you are someone who is passionate about like not only your education, because that's important, but giving back to serving, leading, and inspiring others, then definitely applying to this year's like, leadership program is like a must, and I highly recommend it. So please make sure you visit the Elks website to start on this year's application, because it's probably one of like the best decisions I've ever made.
Well, that's wonderful.
I have you guys to thank. Thank you.
Yeah,
so
I just want to
much.
dovetail on that the application opened last week, so
Yes.
earlier than ever, August 5th, and the deadline is November 5th. So
Yes, get those applications in.
do it.
Thanks for tuning in.
Awesome. Bye, guys.
Bye.